Welcome to Mrs H Teachers. Today I'm going to show you why question 1 in AQA English Language Paper 1 is trickier than you think. Most people skip this question with their revision practice because they think they need to focus on the higher mark questions. I totally get that, but you can practice one of these in 5 minutes. So there's really no excuse not to fit it in somewhere. Also, I've taught students who missed out on a grade by 1 mark, and when we got their paper back from the exam board, guess who got 3 out of 4 for this one? The purpose of this question is assessment objective 1, and its focus is comprehension. Do you actually understand what's in front of you, and can you select relevant information? The text I've chosen today will challenge you to look more for implicit facts. So let's see what you can do. If you haven't downloaded your own copy, do that using the link in the description. The text is Mort by Terry Pratchett. Copyright and fair use information is below as well. In short, buy this book, it's hilarious. Read the question first and pick out the 2 important details. What are you looking for and where are you looking? Very easy with this one. We are looking for things about Princess Kelly, and we are also looking in lines 1 to 9. Warning! This is the first place you can go wrong. The topic of the question usually appears throughout the text, so information will be elsewhere about Princess Kelly, but the examiner can't give you marks for that. Solution: mark the extract. It's yours and you can scribble all over this thing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Easy fix. Tip number 2. Always read the box at the top of the extract. It tells you what is happening and fills in important details. In this case, we find out more about the situation the character is in. Death's apprentice has been told that he's got to collect her soul. Spend time looking for facts that can relate to her. Sometimes there aren't a lot of explicit facts about the topic. In this one, Kelly is only explicitly mentioned in 1 short sentence. Before that, it's about Mort, and after that, it's about this assassin. It'd be easy to panic and just write one thing or accidentally start writing about the wrong focus. Solution: work out how those other things relate to Kelly. You can quote or you can paraphrase what you've read. Either is fine. It is easy to write about things in your own words and accidentally change the meaning. And 1-word quotations will very rarely get you the marks, even though they're quotes. Don't just say awoke. That could mean anything. That could mean that someone else woke her up, or it could mean that she woke someone else up. Solution: write in sentences, but keep them short. Look at the space you're given. It's really easy to think that you have to write lots of details to get the marks, but you don't. If you copy out huge chunks of the section, you will get 0 marks. You need to show that you can extract information, not copy it all out. I'm going to give you a chance to pause the video here for 5 minutes while you have a go. So let's have a look at this extract and see what we've got then. Tip number 1, I've marked off the line so we know that we don't want anything about Kelly from further down here, okay? Our next tip, which is to read this bit here. So now this information, we're going to assume that that princess is the same one in our question. Now we can't use that information, but what we can do is keep it in mind. Now he's looking at a container, it's decorated with small crowns, and there's hardly any sand left. Mort, feeling the night throwing everything at him, couldn't get any worse, turned around carefully to get a glimpse of the name, and then we've got an ellipsis and then it jumps straight to Prince Kelly. So what we can do is take an implicit meaning here, that if the name goes straight to Kelly and she's got an assassin here, that Mort knows that she's going to die. Then we've got our really obvious fact that Kelly woke up. Now if she's woken up here, that means that up here she was asleep. We've actually got 3 facts already without even thinking about it. In this next bit here, there'd been a sound like someone making no noise at all, so it's the sound that's woken her up, and it's someone making no noise. An assassin makes no noise, so we can guess the fact that there's an assassin in the room, and we know what assassins do. Assassins are hired to kill someone, so this person here is going to try and kill her. We've got this idea in the dark, you know, her room is dark. So what we've got is we've got several facts here, but most of them are things that we have to try and relate to Kelly. So here are my answers. I'm going to model marking them and explain where we go with this. Firstly, the examiner's given this list of points, but they're told that the list isn't exhaustive. If you found something that isn't here, but it's true, then they should give you the mark. Now, straight away, I can see that Kelly being woken up is there, so I can give that a tick. I can also see that someone else is in her room is there too. So what do? I've got them on the same line. I've got them in the same sentence. Easy. I get 2 marks. There are 2 facts there, so I get 2 ticks. Secondly, she was asleep isn't on the list, but it has to be true, so I would get a mark for that. Someone is trying to kill her is there, because why else would an assassin be in her room? Someone has sent an assassin to kill her is on the same line in the mark scheme. So if I'd have said both of those things, I would still only get 1 mark because they're basically the same thing. Now, my last point, her family is used to being in danger, is still a point, and it'll get a tick. But there's something important here. Even though the examiner has to tick all the relevant points, they can still only give you 4 marks because that's all is available. So, your turn. Mark your answers, and if there are any that you're not sure about, add them in the comments and I'll tell you if they'd get the mark and why or why not. And finally, I'll be sending out a mini practice booklet to my email subscribers in my next mailing. If you'd like to get in on that, click the link below. And if you've missed that week, don't worry, I send goodies out all the time. Plus, if you subscribe to that, you'll get notifications on my brand new revision website, which is being launched on the 1st of November 2021. The booklet will be one of the resources available along with lots of other great active recall tasks to help you push for those higher grades. Thank you.